Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Skyver. We're live. We're live. We're gonna give a few. We're gonna give people a little time to get in here. That's what we do. We don't expect people to come in right away. It takes a little while sometimes.
Okay, I'm moving stuff around here.
Yeah. It's a big production.
You're like a techno wizard here.
It's a big production. All right. So,
Screens. What's going on here?
well, it's my back cave. Hi everyone. My dad's here with me today. This is my dad. He likes to be called Holiday. And he is hanging out. We got 86 people, 111 people.
Holy crumb buns.
My dad just was like, do this. How do you do this? How do you do this? So I'm like, okay, well, we'll go live.
Yeah.
We'll go live. It is. See, look at it. Happy, all right. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
You know what? Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there right now. I mean, this is perfect. It's bad sound. Oh, no wonder, because my headset isn't on. Duh. My headset is plugged in, but it's not on my head. I thought it was. Okay, how's that, guys? Is this better?
Look at all these people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. There's 191 people in here.
Turn up the volume, he says.
Well, I wasn't wearing my headset. I didn't have my microphone on, so they were listening to my voice come through.
So they can't hear me.
They can hear you. Can you guys hear my dad? Say hi, Holiday, if you can hear my dad.
Yeah.
Uncle Ethan is drunk again. I'm never drunk, you guys. I don't drink every day. I drink once a month.
Look at all these people. Hi, Holiday.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is so cool. I'm part of this now. Look at that.
You're on the show. We're live, you know. We can zoom in here a little bit. Somebody just gave me $2. Somebody just look, I have a $2 tip.
Why would they give you $2?
I don't know. We're going to find out in a second. I didn't read their super chat. I missed it. Rax the Hero says, requesting dad jokes with your dad.
Look at that. He sounds like an angel. That's why they call me Saint Holiday.
Thank you, Chaotic Neutral Gaming, for $5. Happy Father's Day, guys. Big fan. Working on my projects, listening to your videos. Dad's a little quiet, but I can hear him. Well, you know what? I'm going to unplug my microphone so that it's just going to... All right. And there we go. And now everybody... Can you hear now?
Wow.
Will you stop talking about me? I don't... Guys...
No, he's not drunk.
At all.
I can tell you. I taught him better than that. He would
did.
not drink in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Not my son. No.
Well, not at all. And then, hardly at night either. I mean, really having a drink is a special occasion. I got to make sure.
Holiday. I wonder if I know this guy. Because they call me Doc Holiday in North Dakota.
I don't think you know him. I don't think you know the vile delinquent.
I was just in the newspaper in North Dakota, and the caption of me under my picture was Doc Holiday.
Really? Isn't that great?
I know.
Let's see here. Yeah, I know. Sergeant Lowe, thanks for $9.99. This super chat is for Dad. Don't steal it, Uncle Ethan. So they just gave you $10. I'm gonna have to give you $10.
No, I don't want your money. Gee,
well, it's his money. Rome Gennaro, thanks for $1.99. Is Cecil a father? I really hope not.
Look at that.
Shannon McDaniel, $2. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to the both of you. Thank you. And, again, happy Father's Day to all the dads that are watching right now. This is a very special day. Dads have the most important job in the world. It is, it's something else. This is a moment to celebrate the patriarchy. Can we put it that way? Can we make this anti-feminist somehow? This is patriarchy day.
I don't know, man. I
You don't
wouldn't
know?
be who I am as a father without the woman. I just couldn't do it.
Well, of course not. Of course
No.
not. Let's see. Hematlos, thank you for $2. Happy Father's Day holiday. So people are saying Happy Father's Day to you.
Kind people. Look at these wonderful people.
These are my fans. These are my subscribers. They're great people.
How did you get so many nice people?
I don't know. The mean guys don't stick around.
Man, they stick around with me.
Ivan, thank you for $5. How do you copyright a story? Well, copyright is spelled R-I-G-H-T. First of all, it's getting the rights to your copy. I have a story I am writing, and I want to make it into an animation. How do I do this without losing creative control? You know what? Why don't you make a copy of your story and put it in an envelope, mail it to yourself, and never open it. That's a good way to establish copyright of something like a story. Magonis, thank you for, because it's basically the postal, what do you call it, with the date that's on the...
Look at this. This is a lie.
No.
This is a lie. How many times did Ethan get the belt? Never.
Never happened.
Crowbar. Only the crowbar.
That's my dad. Are you happy with the dad jokes now, guys? Magonis, thanks for $2. 3 hurrahs for the patriarchy. We have a T-shirt, famous T-shirt,
Yeah.
that says "Go get Daddy's belt." And everyone likes the "Go get Daddy's belt" T-shirt. It basically means we're going to establish discipline,
Yeah.
once and for all upon those who didn't receive it properly when they were kids. And we now have 428 people watching.
Wow. That's
400
amazing to me.
Yeah.
Usually all I had to do was shake the belt. That's all. Just shake it. Or snap it a couple of times.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a
He
good
was very
track.
obedient as a son.
Well, I still am.
I
It's like I'm
said-
very disciplined.
When he was young, I said, Ethan, I think you ought to go into the comic industry, and I command you to do so. And Ethan said, okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, and he did.
That's how you answer your father. You say, yes, sir. Richard Cresswell, thanks for £2. Great to have you here from the UK.
What are you going to do with 2 pounds?
They translate it straight to American money for you. But the
Okay.
thing about it is that YouTube actually takes 1/3 of all this. Is that fair?
Thieves.
Are they thieves? Yeah,
Terrible, filthy thieves.
it's perfectly okay.
Is it?
This is
They
it's
got to make
fine.
money too, right?
Of course.
That's cool.
Magonis, thank you for $5. That's a poor man's copyright, but better to get it documented. Art is automatically copyrighted to artists in U.S. law, but documentation is good. That's a good advice there. Michael Rodriguez, thanks for $5. Have you heard of remake The Last Jedi? They're raising money to have Disney remake The Last Jedi, but it's not clear how they intend to do that. Why don't we just throw it into? Why don't we just shoot it at the moon and just leave it? Why do we have to remake it? Just get rid of it. Rax the Hero, thanks for $2. Does your dad know about your soy pants? Dad, I wore a pair of sweatpants to the airport in Orlando. I made the mistake of showing these people my sweatpants, and they called them soy pants. Do you know what soy is? Do you understand?
Is it short for soiled?
No. S-O, it could be, but S-O-Y.
Is it only for vegetarians?
Yes, in a way. Soy is, it's now been established that soy contains a lot of estrogen. So men who drink a lot of soy lattes, who take in soy in inordinate quantities, become very feminine.
Oh my gosh, is that why?
That's what the world's coming to right now.
Well, I eat a lot of soy products.
Oh, dear.
Every day I'm eating soy products.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like veggie burgers, like
All right,
chip
okay.
patties.
Okay.
Like these sausages and the veggie hot dogs.
Oh my God, this is bad news, Dad. This is bad news. You got to lay off of that right now.
Man.
There is a ton of estrogen, natural estrogen, in soy that is really changing the world, and we have to put a stop to it.
Is that why my voice is getting higher?
Yes, Dad. Yes.
Is that why I've grown these mammaries?
Oh my God. Oh dear Gabe. Yeah. Dad, part of the purpose of this channel is to educate people as to the side effects of soy and the estrogen content therein. I am getting concerned about you, legitimately concerned, and so is the chat. As you can see, they're saying stop the soy, go get daddy soy. This is very, very upsetting. Very upsetting. Now, they say raw onions will counteract the soy. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
then
maybe
I'll
that
just
is
keep
the thing
eating
to
my
do.
soy, but I'll just counteract them with onions, raw onions, huh?
That's what they're recommending. I don't know if
I
I don't know if
can't
it's
eat
enough.
animals though. Nothing with a face for me. I cannot eat dead, decomposing
I told
muscle
them that.
tissue.
I told them that about
can't
you
do it.
already.
I can't.
My father says that you shouldn't make your body a cemetery for animals.
Yeah, death on your
And
breath.
Have death on your breath. Wow, Dad. My dad's also a poet. He's also a poet. So, yeah, that is a good thing. All right, let's see what else people are saying here. So my soy pants. They said your pants are like for a soy boy, and they made me burn them in the backyard, which I did. And then I sold the ashes of the soy pants to somebody on eBay for $150. It was really strange. But that's what we do on this channel. We have fun.
Look at that. Nice guys. They're wishing us happy Father's Day.
These are the best people on the face of the earth. We have 584 people watching now.
Man, I like these people a lot.
Yeah.
Really, these are good yeah,
Well, that's yeah, exactly.
You can just tell by their expressions that they
Some
are
of them
good.
aren't. Look, Stephen Day says we are a cult. I think that's fair to say. Would you guys say that I'm anything like Jim Jones? Could I be like Jim Jones? Or is this Heaven's Gate? What was the Heaven's Gate guy?
Oh man.
I don't want to be like that. I don't.
No,
No.
we're not a cult.
No, not.
No.
This is no. Comic Artist Pro Secrets is anything but a cult. All right, let's read some of these. Papa Skyver needs help immediately, says Sergeant Lowe for $1.99. Guys, it's Van Skyver. You have to remember my last name is 2 words, Van Skyver, but it's just one. It's not, Van is not my middle name. It's Van Skyver. So Papa Van Skyver. You can call him Holiday.
What kind of help do I need? I mean, besides giving up the soy, but yeah, I love soy.
Well, they'll tell you.
Not a cult.
No Kool-Aid. No Kool. Guys, I'll never ask you to drink Kool-Aid. Lycan645, thank you for £4.99. Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ethan. My dad would approve of the Go Get Daddy's Belt t-shirt. Alas, sadly, he's no longer with us. Klein Dropper, thank you for $2. Keto diet for soy cleansing. So get on the keto diet.
These guys are a riot. They are a riot.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Chris, Prissa, I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Long.
Well, you could.
Now I got to go back to North Dakota, though, because my Native Americans need me.
Chris, thank you for a Canadian $5. God bless you both. I can see where you get your humor from. Happy Father's Day to you and your father. Well, thank you so much, Chris, and to you and yours. Grand Inquisitor, thanks for $2. Uncle E, if you made Kool-Aid, I'd drink it. Well, that's reassuring. I do appreciate the trust.
I need human growth hormone.
Or shark fin, shark cartilage. Shark cartilage pills are actually will counteract the effects of soy, from what I understand. This is all science. It's above my pay grade. I don't speak no speak science. I just speak anti-SJW Star Wars. Peephole Circus, thank you for £2.
I like that.
Our great uncle Van Skyver Sr. Okay, so you're Uncle Van Skyver. If they call me Uncle Ethan, that would make you an uncle too.
I like that.
Welcome, soy blessed, they say.
I'd be the proud uncle of all these people here, except for the ones that are putting some nasty stuff.
Oh, there's some filth. Dad.
Who are these people who would come in and pollute this wonderful?
Well, I could actually appoint people to be gatekeepers here, and they could block.
Though. Very few.
Yeah, most of them are good people, Dad.
Yeah, most of them have been taught manners. Some of them, though. Oh.
Some of them haven't. Rax the Hero, thanks for $2. Watch season 1 of Cobra Kai to purge the soy. Cobra Kai is that's the sequel to the Karate Kid, Dad. The Karate Kid series that is on Netflix right now. The original cast.
Yeah.
What happened to them? You find out that Johnny, remember Johnny, the blonde-haired kid who beat up? He was the good guy all along. Did you realize that?
No.
Daniel LaRusso was a punk. I mean, he came in and he deliberately, kind of incited, Johnny to attack him.
Mr. Miyagi, though. I.
Yeah, he died. But he does appear. At least his tombstone appears in the TV show, so that is good. Anth 1984 Trey, thanks for $5. I wish I caught this from the beginning. I was playing a PUBG on my cell. Happy Father's Day to you and your dad, and thank you, and to you and yours.
Look at this.
Paul Ulecci, thank you for $5. Uncle E, is your middle name Mustang, aka Girthy Stallion? Maybe that Mustang. Ethan Mustang Van Skyver. My dad didn't think that way.
Hey, can everyone else out there read all these comments that are coming in?
Yes, yeah. If they're in the chat, absolutely.
How about that?
Booker T always says the same thing. He always says, Ethan, you looking real jack, baby. And he's saying that to you now. Ethan's dad looking real jack, baby. They can't see me. They don't know that I look real. I mean, I do.
Is there a camera on me right now?
No.
That's
no,
good.
No.
Yeah, because the ravages of old age.
Well, I think you look good, Dad. Happy Chris Tembrock, thanks for $5. Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ethan. I hope you're having a soy-free Father's Day. To be honest with you, let's see. Okay, I had eggs and sausage links and whole wheat toast for breakfast with Andrea's father, my new father-in-law. And then I went, and then I just had a strawberry ice cream cone. And I think that's all I've eaten all day today, which is pretty soy-free. Let me catch up here.
Guy. Are you okay? You're behind, huh?
Yeah. Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ethan's dad.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
People.
Is our new uncle a Tico path? So, Dad, they want to know if you like Rose Tico. That's Rose Tico from Star Wars The Last Jedi. You can see her full-sized cardboard figure behind my desk. How do you feel about Rose Tico? What are the thoughts that go through your head when you look at Rose Tico?
Well, she looks kind of militaristic to me. Mm-hmm. She looks like she could probably wrestle me to the ground and stomp the life out of me.
You think so?
I think so. I don't see much.
You're a big guy. My dad's 6'3", so I
don't know, man. I don't see much kindness in her eyes. She's not smiling.
Correct. Good analysis.
There's no
what else?
kindness there.
Okay.
What Well,
Does she look judgmental?
oh yeah, she's judged me already, and I know she's inanimate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's why I put her there. She shames me
Uh,
when I'm working. I mean, it is kind of a strange thing, but that look in her eyes, that cold kind of judgment, even her arms are crossed in front of her,
yeah.
as if to say, I'm cold, I'm closed off, I am not your object, I am not your plaything. My hair is deliberately this way to put you off and to turn you off.
Hmm.
And
There's
yeah,
nothing very attractive about her, actually. And I don't know, maybe it's just that particular pose. Maybe in real life she's a very friendly human being, but I wouldn't want to get to know her, frankly. It's
no.
nothing, like Princess Leia, you want to, you know,
Well,
get to know her a little bit. But this woman here, I'm not sure about her.
well, let me see if I can change your mind. That
Okay.
okay? I mean, I've made a video.
You know that TV show about the geniuses that keep saving the United States of America?
Yes.
Is that the one? Is she on that?
No, no. This is Rose Tico from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. So let me put this on. We'll see if this changes your mind.
All
Okay.
right. She
All
looks
right.
all sweaty there.
Hold on now.
She looks older too. Now she looks younger.
Yeah.
No.
Can you see it in her eyes?
Yeah, I see hatred.
Her smile, though.
It's a little nicer there, but
Yeah.
she's hiding her face because she don't want anybody to see her smiling.
She does know what to say.
Uh, I don't know.
This is my reaction to Rose Tico right here.
What is she doing? Praying?
Don't know. Giving love to the universe. I like to think. So did that change your mind any? Do you feel any differently about Rose Tico now?
No, not really. I'm not impressed.
Okay. All right. Well, we
What am
are.
I supposed to say? I don't know anything about
You're
this
no.
movie.
You're. There's no script. There's nothing you're supposed to say. You're just supposed to be honest. You have been honest, and that is yeah. That is your assessment of Rose Tico. Now we are Tico Paths. We actually like Rose Tico probably more than we should, more than normal people do.
Okay.
Rose Tico is the lowest selling Star Wars toy of all time.
Yeah.
Her action figures have littered the shelves of Toys R Us, Walmart, Kroger, Target, all over the world to the degree that you can get one now. We have something called the $2 Tico. $2 Tico, actually $1 Tico is the lowest that we've ever found a Tico.
Does she have like a sense of humor in the movie?
No.
None?
No, not at
Oh,
all.
no.
The opposite of a sense
No,
of humor.
they got to dump her then. They got to get somebody else in there.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're going to. See, the whole thing about SJW Disney and Star Wars is that they double down on their mistakes. They double down. Ow, I just whacked my knee so hard. Ah. They double down. So there will be more Rose Tico in the next Star Wars movie than there was in this last one.
No.
Mostly just to show people who are put off, repelled
Yeah.
by Rose Tico, that they can do whatever they want.
I don't think I want to see the movie if that's what, that's the kind of vibe that's being emitted from this movie is what she's putting forth there and that thing you have over here.
Okay, that is the purpose of this channel, to let people know. Jabba the Cuck, the guy talking, is my father. This is my father, Holiday, Uncle Holiday Van Skyver. You're welcome to say hello to him. This is Father's Day. We do, for those of you who are just arriving, we now have 845 people in the chat. So those of you who don't know, that is
Thank you.
my dad.
Yeah. They blame me for you. That's good.
Well, they should. I can't think of anybody else who's responsible except for one other person.
Look at this compliment. They're complimenting me left and right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't deserve it, people. I don't deserve it.
I don't know, Dad. I think you're okay. Let's see. The outpatient. Oh, we got a lot of super chats here. Aaron Nottingham, thanks for $5. I bought myself Cyberfrog Hall of Heroes 1 and 2 for Father's Day. Hey, that's a good Father's Day gift. Congrats on the IndieGoGo campaign. Happy Father's Day to you and your dad. IndieGoGo Cyberfrog campaign. Those of you who are not aware, I have a comic book on IndieGoGo right now called Cyberfrog Blood Honey. The link to that is in the description. Let me just show you what happens when you treat your fans with respect. Look at this. Within 2 weeks, we have raised nearly $250,000. We have now made $80,239,125 more than Solo, a Star Wars story, Dad. And that is how I choose to look at this. We are way more profitable than any Star Wars film to date. So that is good news, and I thank you guys for making that possible. If you would like to contribute, it's $25 for a copy of the book signed. All the books are signed. All the books are shiny. They're going to be chromium covered. And $50 for the book and the exclusive Cyberfrog 1998 ash can, which now also comes with the Amphibionics ash can as well for free for everybody who bids at the $50 level.
I
So
am
thank you so much.
proud of this young man. So proud of him and Andrea.
Well,
They are amazing.
we try our best, Dad. You know,
And he's in the greatest creative space right now. He's in
you
a
like the basement?
zone.
You like the basement?
Well, I'm not talking about the basement. I'm talking about
Oh.
your consciousness. You know, when we're talking, I can see that your mind is whirring away, and you're thinking of all these wonderful things to do for your fans,
Yeah.
and different, evolutions for your art, and it's just impressive to me. I don't want to interfere with that mental space that you're in right now.
How does the page look that's on my desk right now
Oh
that they
my
can't
gosh.
see?
It's just remarkable. I don't know how human beings can possibly do this kind of art. I really don't. I draw two gophers.
Yeah, you do. And the gophers are good, though.
Yeah.
I actually had people ask me where they could see or buy your gopher
Now, I
strips.
don't publish them because I'm in the shadow of my son here. He's just so good at, and it would be such a letdown for all of these people if they saw my simple gophers. I can't even draw their bottom legs. There's just two gophers looking up out of holes in the ground, and Ethan taught me how I should change the horizon and stuff, and I haven't gotten the courage to do that yet. That's how poor I am as an artist, but I am good with humor.
You're very good with humor, and really, yeah. I mean, why change what works? I mean, what you're doing right now works. I don't think there's any reason to make too many different
But I don't
changes.
publish anything.
Well,
I've written all these books,
Yeah.
I've written all these books. and
My
I don't
dad
publish
calls me Ehe. Now that you know that, the chat will now call me Ehe from here on out. So thank you for that. Let's be conscious of the fact that we have 906 people watching all over the world right now. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Wow.
Yeah, Ehe like that, but I think it's EE and then HEE.
Yeah.
That's it. Blue Satoshi has it. Yeah. My dad has called me that since I was a little tiny guy,
Baby.
going to see Star Wars with him.
Yeah.
Do you remember taking me to see Star Wars in the 70s?
I don't have a memory.
You don't have a memory of
I'll have
that?
to check my journal.
You took me to see Star Wars, and you put me on the roof of the car with Cracker Jacks and Jenna, my big sister Jenna,
Oh, yeah.
and we went to see it at the drive-in.
Did I
And-
remember to bring you back in the car before I drove
No,
off?
no, but you came back for us eventually. It was the next day. But I don't think about that too much anymore. I mostly just think about Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I don't really remember that. I'll have to look
Yeah.
at my journal. I keep a journal every day. Every day, I write down everything.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, so Pando Lando Soy Child Dong Lover, thank you for $5. Happy soy-free Father's Day. Congrats, Mr. Van Sciver Sr. Ethan is a good man. We all blame you. Kyle B, thanks for $2. So happy you have your dad on Father's Day. It is nice, isn't it? A Border Prince Warhammer Lore, thank you for £1.99. Based Grandad, I like you. Respect from the UK. Based, the word based, do you know what that means? Like based in reality?
Like baste a turkey?
No, BASED. That just means you're real.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
real. You're not,
Yeah.
you're not putting on any, you're real and
Yeah.
you're strong and grounded in your reality. It's a good word.
If they would have seen me kill that wasp in the chapel this morning, they would have been really.
My dad went to church today, and they had a wasp flying around inside the chapel of the church. There are a lot of LDS. If you're LDS in here, shout out right now, right, that you're LDS. And he killed the wasp. He saved people.
Yeah, but tell them how I did it.
I don't know how you did it.
Well, when it was spotted on the window next to the sacrament table, I got up and I leapt on top of the sacrament table and whacked it with a hymn book.
It's excellent.
Because I'm aware that these wasps have come to destroy America. And Cyberfrog is our only hope, really.
That's great, Dad. Thank you for that advert.
I wanted to help. I wanted to help in a small way.
You did help, I think.
But I think we're going to have to rededicate that altar to the Lord because I stepped on it with my shoes.
Oh. Do you have to, is that disrespectful? Are we like
Well,
that?
I
Are
think it was
Mormons like that?
sacrilegious, but the stake president said that I had the right to destroy that wasp if I saw it, and he didn't put any conditions upon it. Not at all.
All right, so those are the rules. That's fine.
That's it.
Flame Alligator, thanks for $1.99. Will Cyberfrog be in a digital format? It will, Flame Alligator, but you're going to have to wait until next year because I'm going to try to solicit it through Diamond. And I think that when you do that, there's automatically a digital version added to Comixology. There's my dad's famous laugh. Kids all loved him. My dad is quick to laughter.
God would understand. Yeah, I think he does.
I think he does too.
He does, yeah.
Outpatient, thanks for Canadian $2. $300,000 stretch goal gopher strip. Possible. We can talk about that.
You know what our lesson was upon at that time when I leapt on the altar?
What?
It was about preparing to meet the Lord.
And that's what you made the wasp do.
That's
You
exactly
said,
what I did.
prepare to meet the Lord, and you smacked him with your shoe.
And I sent him there, straight off.
I love it. That is great. Well, that's nice of you, you know.
Oh, I'm here to save the women and the children.
Me too. The Combine, thanks for Canadian $5. It was really nice to see your art in Dr. Peterson's book. And happy Father's Day to you and your father. Thank you, The Combine. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Uncle Ehe, Sunbeam, Human Ethan. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Rax the Hero, thanks for $2. Did your dad train Cyberfrog and Salamandroid? No. Phantom Stranger, thank you for $2. Gopher gophers on the back of Blood Honey. So you guys would like to see a gopher stripper too, maybe. Gophers meeting Cyberfrog.
These are great people.
Lycan,
I love this.
Of course. Lycan645, thanks for £4.99. Wondering if your dad's reaction to the Disney. Wondering if your dad's reaction to the Disney Critic situation. Oh, that took a little. The Disney Critic. You mean the YouTuber, the Disney Critic? Well, there's this little boy in the UK. He calls himself the Disney Critic, and he's very upset with my line of T-shirts, and he thinks that wearing a Soy Wars story T-shirt, to Disney is bad for kids, and we responded to that by putting them in kids sizes. So now you can wear a Soy Wars story T-shirt if you're a kid, and that just seemed like a better thing.
Cyber Gopher, yeah, that's what.
You want to do Cyber Gopher?
That's a great idea.
The Peephole Circus, thanks for £2. My dad is totally enchanted with you guys, so he.
These are wonderful people. I like them.
Yeah.
I really do. I like them a lot.
They're good.
These are the kind of people that I like to hang out with.
All of them? They're 992. You don't know if there are any weirdos in here.
No, but I can tell.
The ones
by
that
their
are talking are
comments.
good.
They're just wonderful people. Whoever these people are, I could hang out with them all day long and just talk. Just talk.
Let's see. Peephole Circus, thanks for £2. I will make the Cyberfrog total an odd number. Ha. Okay, go do it. You give me $1.
Gosh.
Avenger 1212, thanks for $2. Tell an embarrassing story about Ethan growing up. We don't have to answer all these, Dad. We don't have to respond to these people. It's not worth $2 to do that. R. Kelly, thanks for $2. Found your Mad Hatter and Man Bat issues yesterday. So cool. All right, I'm glad. I hope you enjoy them. Wayland, thanks for £2. Did your pops like the Beatles, Ehe?
Oh man, I love the Beatles. I still love the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
I was alive when they first came to America, way back when, to the Ed Sullivan Show. Man, we were just fixated on them, and their music is in my consciousness, and it defines a lot of my experiences.
What's your favorite Beatles song, Dad?
Here Comes the Sun. George Harrison.
It's a good song. These guys are nuts. All right.
I like that song.
Did you see the super chat? Come on now, you guys. No, the answer is no. I'll read that in a second. Tom Chamberlain, thanks for $5. Do you have the rights to release the original Hall of Heroes and Harris Cyberfrog books digitally? Of course I do. Cyberfrog belongs to me. Harris Comics is no longer an entity, and all rights have reverted back to me. Rax the Hero, thank you for $2.
Adopt us. I like that.
Stretch goal for Gigabyte Gopher. Okay, so you guys would like, look, I mean, we can, if we get insane and you guys want to release a little miniature Gigabyte Gopher book, we can do that. We can talk about it. If my dad really wants you guys to publish him, we can make that a thing. Dio Brando, thanks for $2. Can you be my dad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've got
Yes.
enough kids. I have 8 brothers and sisters, so it's not like my dad is unfamiliar with fatherhood.
Yeah. I could take on some. Now it's just me and the wife and the cat, you know?
Yeah, raise some more teenagers or however old these people are. I mean,
Whatever.
let's see. Bryce Byerly, thanks for $20. But is an embarrassing story worth $20? The answer is no, Bryce. No. The vile delinquent. Thank you for $20. Thanks for $2. Your dad sounds a little bit like Cecil. You take that back.
Who is
Cecil.
Cecil, anyway?
He sounds like Cecil is a weirdo that comes into this chat, and he sounds a lot like Richard Simmons. He's like, "Hey, everybody," like that.
That's all that soy that raised my voice a little bit.
It might be, but you don't sound anything like that. He's just messing around. That's the
I'm a
vile
real man.
delinquent.
I am a real man. Yeah, it's true. I am old now. I'm very old, and that
You
and
are a real man.
ruination of time has left its mark.
You have not tolerated soy in your life, Dad. As far as I've known you, as long as I've known you, you have never been tolerant of soy and the effects of soy in young men. I mean, you will. My dad used to come to Boy Scout camp with us, and he would get these guys to kind of behave like men. It was very important, and if they didn't, I remember one time he tied one kid to a tree.
Yeah, never been prosecuted, never been indicted. They've never caught me.
He said, "Stop crying," and you tied him to a tree and left him there. The outpatient, thanks for Canadian $5. Did you get your toe thumbs from your dad or mom? Happy Father's Day to you and your pops. Now, I don't think they're toe thumbs. You want to show your thumb compared to mine? You got to get it right. Hold on, I'll position you there. Look at that. Look at that. Guess who I got my toe thumbs from? That's my father's thumb.
Is
Interesting. Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Same shape of nail bed.
Well, you would know. You're an artist. You could tell these anatomical things. I'm not capable of it. But you say so.
Yeah, look, see? They're agreeing. Twins.
Hi.
All right, so they think my thumbs look like toes. They do not. And then they say I have chubby hands. I don't.
No,
I don't.
No.
If my hands were chubby, my wedding ring wouldn't just rock on my finger like this. I have very, slender fingers, good for playing the piano. But yeah, toe thumbs, right?
Toe thumbs.
Yeah, that is a big thing to these people.
Really?
Identical toes.
Why is that?
Why? I don't know. Tabletop Joe, thanks for $2. Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ethan and Pops. Thank you, Tabletop
nice.
Joe.
Good people.
Chris Waymeyer, thank you for $10. Ethan, thoughts on Feige's comments regarding different incarnations of the Avengers, characters post Avengers 4. So that is Chris Feige responding to and having to deal with these women forcing him to take the original Avengers out and bring in Squirrel Girl, bring in Ms. Marvel, bring in all these terrible SJW Marvel characters, try to introduce them, force them on people in the movies. And my prediction is that they will fail in the movies just the same way they're failing in the comic books. And Chris Feige is being forced to do this by women. Perfect Blue, thank you for $10. Can you and your dad sing a duet at the end of the stream when you play us off your keyboard? Perhaps his favorite song. My wife thinks you guys would sound great. Love listening to you. The answer is no. And you guys can keep sending me big super chats. The answer is absolutely no. We're not.
Why not? I could sing.
Dad,
What do you want to sing? Love and Own?
No.
I Am a Child of God?
Church songs? You want to sing church songs?
All right, how about Swing Low, Sweet Chariot?
I like that song. Yeah.
Ooh,
especially
good,
right
huh?
now.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Radio, thanks for $1.99. What does Cyberfrog sound like when he talks? He sounds like a Philadelphian kind of, but actually more like North Jersey. He's got a kind of hard accent, New Yorker kind of accent. He sounds like a cabbie. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like a cab driver. Dead School, thank you for $2. Darth Tico figure on my channel 4. You and the Tico Paths. For you and the Tico Paths. That's great. Thank you so much, Dead School. We'll check it out. Christopher Burkhill, thanks for Australian $14.99. How are things down under? It won't be Father's Day here in Australia until September, and I won't get to say Happy Father's Day then to my dad until then. So I'm glad I get to say Happy Father's Day to you two wonderful dads today. Thank you so much, Christopher. Happy to have you as a subscriber and a fan. We do appreciate you.
These are wonderful people.
Dio,
great senses of humor too.
Yeah, they're very funny. I mean, listen, they are good. Dio Brando, thank you for $2. Sing "We Are Family." I don't think so. Dio Brando. 1984 Trey, thanks for $5. Grandpa, tell Uncle E to show you what his big toe looks like. And then they're laughing, and he says, "You'll see why we say toe thumbs." Now I already showed you guys. We got to the 60,000 subscribers. I agreed to show you my big toe.
Go get Daddy's belt. I got it right here. I'm shaking it in front of him. You better straighten out. I'm gonna tell Mom.
Yeah,
I'll
Joe
tell
M.
Mom.
Joe M. Thanks for $2. Yesterday is my birthday. Love you, Ethan. Well, happy birthday yesterday, Joe, and love you too. Mr. Poro, thanks for €2. Ethan, go get Daddy's belt. Well, you know, we both have Daddy's belt now. Alan King, thank you for €5. Toe thumbs is because he called DNC's hands weird-looking claws, and most of us have hands that look. Is that what it is? Has this whole thing been an elaborate bit of revenge because I made fun of Richard C. Myers' hands?
Oh, look at this
It all
guy.
makes sense now.
35 years it's been since he bought
Oh,
a
hold on.
comic.
I'll get there. Hold on. Do you want to read that one? Let's read. You can go.
Yeah, look at this.
So read his name and then.
Logco Buck. $5. I haven't bought a comic in 35 years until backing Cyberfrog last night. Thanks for the great work, Ethan, and happy Father's Day to all. That's wonderful.
That really is great. Thank you so much for that.
35 years, that's about how long it's been since I bought one, because you keep giving me them all.
I mean, yeah.
I don't have to buy them.
You don't have to buy them. We get them free.
right.
Gypsy Freak, thanks for Australian $2. Does your dad glug when he drinks too? I don't glug when I drink, guys. The Outpatient, thanks for Canadian $2. Did you get your dad a Go Get Daddy's Belt shirt? No, I didn't. But I will get him a Cyberpunk t-shirt. That is on the way.
Well, he did give me a Philadelphia Phillies shirt.
Oh yes, that was for Father's Day, and that's an even.
Proudly wear that, even though my Phillies break my heart almost every year.
Well, I mean, we'll see how they do this year. Deadly Raver, thanks for $2.
Give up on
Do you want to go see the Phillies while you're here?
I don't think I can. They've got a full schedule.
Really?
I'm oppressed. You know that, don't you?
Deadly Raver, thanks for $2. Hey,
Everybody
yo.
wants me to do stuff.
Happy Father's Day, Uncle Ethan. Hex Sage, thank you for AR50.
Yes, I do.
What is that?
Does your dad groom his nose hairs? Yeah.
Yeah, he does. The other thing that these people say is they say they can hear my nose hairs whistling when I'm talking through the microphone. They're all lying. They don't hear that. And I do trim my nose hairs. So,
I got like vines coming down sometimes.
Yeah, you got to take care of those. I mean, that's Hex Sage again. AR50, ARS50. I'm not sure what denomination that is. Magnificent.
That's a gun. That's what I used in the army.
ARS?
Yeah.
Where's it
we
from?
call it M15.
Oh, that's not a gun, Dad. He's not giving me a gun. It's a denomination of money.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah. Magnificent Sunbeam Person, Uncle Ethan, 28. Argentinian pesos equals.
It's a weapon, man. ARS-15 is a weapon.
Oh, so he says that 28.09 ARS Argentinian pesos equals $1. Devaluation sucks. Please sing Tutti Frutti. I don't know where you guys got the idea that I was.
Go get Daddy's gun.
You got him. You got my dad. My dad just exploded. All right. Go get Daddy's gun. Jesse N, thanks for $2. What if Rose is a forced projection from Snoke? This is all something to think about. Yeah, they okay. Yeah. They like your laugh, Dad.
I'm a pacifist.
Because you pass a fist. That's what you used to say. You're quick to pass a fist. That is correct. So anyway, you want to review this comic, Dad? You want to look at this comic with them? This is Archaven Comics Alt Hero Crackdown.
I don't like the art right off the bat.
All right, so we don't like the art, but we do like the colors here. I have to admit, I love the colors on these fingers here. Now, Alt Hero is a
strip. Yeah, but look at the flesh. I mean, that doesn't. It looks like it's made out of plastic or rubber. It doesn't. There's no reality to it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Right.
I guess so. It looks like an action figure, I guess, but it's pleasing to look at. I like the shininess of it all. Now, this is a controversial book. This is Alt Hero Crackdown by Archaven Comics. They are widely known as an alt-right publisher. Alt-right, not a good thing by most people's. It's kind of like the left wing's boogeyman. They don't like the alt-right. But anyway, this guy said, you know what? SJW comics are terrible. I'm going to come out with a book that's going to be conservative.
Okay.
And he crowdfunded $250,000 to put this book out, if I remember correctly. I disagreed with his choice of making a political comic like this. I said, don't do that. And we've gotten into a fight. But he did send me a copy of this for a review. And I do have integrity. I did say I would review this. Now, I have read this. I really like this opening scene, even though the art takes some adjusting. It's not the best art, Dad.
No.
It's not the no, it's not the best art that I've ever seen.
No.
But at the same time, it does tell the story.
Okay.
It does effectively tell the story, and the writing is fun. I like that she's sitting here having a drink. They shoot her, and she catches the shell. She catches the shell by clapping it in her hands. I don't know if she's smoking. I don't think, smoking's not good for you.
She's smoking.
Yeah, but she does this. She puts her fingers into something. One assumes it's the table that she's sitting at, and she throws the table at all of these people. And then she uppercuts a dude, and a lot of violence, but it looks like they're ready for the violence. They deserve it. And then they try to tase her. She grabs. Have you ever been tased? You don't want to. I haven't either, but she grabs it and then tases the guy with his own taser.
Over at my brother's, and he's got this dog. It's a chocolate lab. Mm-hmm. And this dog is very affectionate.
Yeah.
Aggressively so.
Okay.
Hops all over you. So my brother's got a taser. He sits in his armchair, and he's got a taser right next to his table there.
And he's tasing the dog?
All he has to do is reach for that taser.
And the dog knows.
And calms down for about a minute.
Oh, that's horrible. You don't tase a dog.
Look at this
Call the cops. Yeah, but people used to have shock collars, and they would shock dogs.
This is a taser, man. This is the kind of stuff that stops your heart.
That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
I know.
Then look at this. I don't know what this is, but there's a house below her, and then she gets punched in the face.
Well, do any of these panels make you want to study it? Is there anything there that makes you want to stare at it for a while and kind of take it in? It's like, so you just flip through it so quickly.
Yeah, it just barely tells the story.
It's so
and then you're
elementary.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about other artists in a bad way, but this is, that's the problem with reviewing comics.
Okay, I'm not going to do it anymore.
No, you're allowed. I'm not. I can just say, well, and that you can read into what that means.
Well, this is all like 100,000 times better than I could do.
Okay. All right. Most people, I think you're right in saying most people cannot draw as well as this, but most people should not be drawing comic books, to be fair. So she gets yelled at. She's captured by this one superhero, and she's detained.
Her nose, it's all pointed
Her
out.
nose is on her lower lip. It's on. This is her nasolabial trough right here, and her nose is coming right out of it. So that is strange.
It looks porcine.
Yeah. And she's handcuffed, and this is not good. This is not a good way to introduce yourself to a lady, I've found, to capture her by punching her in the face, handcuffing her, and then standing in front of her dressed like this. I have tried it. It doesn't really work. But he says, I'll give you the key if you'll listen to me. And she listens, and he says, hey, we're going to do a whole thing. You're going to be a superhero. You want to be a superhero? And she's like, not really. But look at his face as he's basically abducted her, and look what he's going to pay her. $250,000 per year tax-free. That's not really. Is that enough money for superheroism, servitude?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's very much money, Dad. I don't think it's very much money.
But he represents law enforcement? I think we ought to try to promote respect for law enforcement.
Well, he looks like he represents the UN in a way. So, I don't know. And then he presents her with this beautiful costume, I guess. And that's, hey, you're going to look at his face. Look at his smile.
How he's smiling all of a sudden.
That's evil. Like that, when you shoot something like that, you don't show their eyes, just a toothy grin. Mm-hmm. That suggests that he's sinister. And maybe he's meant to be sinister. Maybe
he does look malevolent.
There's something about him we don't know. Okay, so that's let's see here. And yeah, he looks just a big ape here. Very weird. Backgrounds have dropped out. Yeah, and then most of this comic book seems to be a conversation about why she should be a superhero.
I think this hurts the cause, frankly.
You think so? You think it hurts if the alt-right? You think the alt-right are hurt by this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's okay. I don't. Wow. So she puts on her costume, and she looks in the mirror and looks very strange. I wonder, as I look at this, though, this is well done. The same pose from 3 different angles. This artist probably got a model, a digital model, and then shot it from 3 different directions so that you would be able to see exactly anatomically how that same pose would look. Because that would be very difficult to do.
That's probably the best panel in the book so far.
Yeah, it's the most impressive. It's the most difficult panel in the book so far. I just wish that looked like that. These are 2 different people. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the face, like her chin doesn't exist here, and she's nothing but chin over here.
Yeah.
So it's a small flaw in the grand scheme
And
of
their legs
things.
are so close together there, and they're wide here. You know.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying is I think that's probably accurate, though.
You do?
Yeah, I think that he got a digital model, and you can get a model, put it in any pose, and then shoot it, go around it from any direction. So this is probably accurate. That's the least of my concerns. And then mademoiselles and messieurs of the initiative, I give you Dynamique. So her name is Dynamique.
So this is her origins, huh? She was
She's happy about this. She just got
forced into
punched in the face.
superpower servitude.
She's taken $250,000. Now that's again $250,000 a year is nothing to sneeze at. However, it's not exciting when you. I mean, that's that's better than most people make.
Well,
but
this is futuristic, and with the money might not be worth as much then.
right. Is that how it works normally? I would think like you'd say no. You're gonna make $25 million a year, something like that makes people go, whoo, being a superhero is cool. I want to be a superhero. $250,000 is a pay decrease for a lot of people. A lot of people that I know. This isn't a bad panel here. We see more superheroes. We see this guy with a funny head. I like him.
The artist is trying. There's no question.
He's getting better.
I can't do that.
No.
I can't.
A lot of hyperactivity. What is this? What does he go from this?
He's got a headache.
Yeah, he's angry. Like he yells. What a jerk.
Look at that neck.
Yeah. These people are going to protect the world, evidently.
Well, thank goodness.
He's got something wrong with the bridge of his nose.
Yeah.
He's not the one that got punched there. She is. And then there's this. This is a strange thing when a woman comes up and kisses you on the cheek and you are another woman. Is that how you respond facially? No, not in American comics. All right, so ooh.
Wow, looks like
That is spooky. That looks like the doll from
I was
the
gonna say
movie.
the same thing.
That is really spooky.
That's a dollfish. That's the kind you find in a horror film.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
And interestingly enough, though, I mean, they really the colors went to town there, and then the artist actually look at the fine lines in it. Like that's what is really unsettling about it. You go from this to this, and it's like 2 different inkers. Yeah. Well, Dad, I will tell you this. I read this comic book. Oh, they're going to go have an adventure now. They're on a plane.
How many pages is this?
A lot. It's a lot. It's 26 pages. We're only on page 16. Pulitsai. Yeah, they're going to go do something. They're kicking it. Yeah, we're beating people up. I honestly, I read this part of the comic. I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. I won't try to figure it out now.
I wouldn't have bought that off the shelf. I would have flipped through it and said, "No, this is not for me. It's not interesting enough. There's not enough happening."
This is pretty good. I mean, is it? I mean, again.
I mean, look at this art on your desk right now.
Yeah,
I could stare at this forever. Here, I just want to flip through those pages, but here, this is really fascinating.
Yeah. It's Cyberfrog Blood Honey.
It's complicated.
See, the difference is I'm not doing this, this is my passion. That's the difference. I have a passion for what I'm doing. I intend to create the greatest comic book of 2018.
Maybe I can't be objective because I have your page right here next to this.
Yeah, it's not.
Whatever this is.
Yeah.
Alt
hero.
Yeah, I can't.
All right. I will say this about this comic. Look, it gets really detailed here.
But the guy who does this is probably a real nice guy.
I know, I'm sure he is.
I probably enjoy him a lot.
But not only that, you can see he is improving. Like he's obviously amateur, but he's going to get better. He is going to be drawing the next issue as well, from what Vox tells me. And I assume that.
Is that the same artist who did?
Same artist. Same
On
artist
that
here.
page?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it?
No, I think that's a different artist.
It isn't. It isn't. Look at that.
Well, then he's getting better as he goes page to page.
You think so?
Maybe so.
This is good right here. This panel is very effective use of silhouette. You know, we want to focus, I guess, on what's outside of the car, and not so much we just want to be in the car looking outside. So this is a great use of silhouette here. We see this, we see that. That's all we need to know. Look at this, getting better, getting better.
Whoa, what's happening?
He's just, I don't know, they're having dinner, selfie stick here. It's very wacky. I wouldn't trust these guys to protect my dog, much less the world.
No. But you want to look at this longer, you know? It's not something you just want to flip through.
Absolutely not. Here's a good scene of a speedster. He says, go get this dude, and then zoom, and then boom, and then boom. Like, that's great right there. Like, you know, you see a streaking speedster right up by the side of your car. That's not a bad use of a speedster character. And you have to understand, I mean, Vox Day wrote this. He is not a comic book writer. This was one of the first comic books he ever wrote. So, I actually, wow, look at that. I did enjoy reading this. All of my troubles are with the storytelling and the art, which is improving as we go. This is a great panel right here. Honestly, best panel in the book is the last panel in the book. This is, look at that. Look at how the truck is underneath the horizon here because we've got a nice hill.
Yeah.
The truck is coming up over the hill, so part of it's hidden. I mean, that's an artist who knows a thing or two. So we are going to get better art from this guy as we go down.
Okay.
Art, Cliff Cosmic. Cliff, wherever you are.
Cosmic, is that a real name?
No, I wouldn't think so. But and then Vox Day wrote the story. Mateo Mystic did the colors on the interior there. He's driving away. Oh, it's not so good. Okay, this is too small. He's too small here. If he's in the foreground and the car is driving away, his figure would be way up here and this big. Like this would be his head. That's his shoulders. You know, like that as the car drives away. He wouldn't just be way down here. This is a doll. This is the size of an action figure. So we have a little bit of a scale problem here, a little bit of a perspective problem. But I don't expect, I mean, the thing is, Vox Day did this essentially to save the comic book industry from SJWs. And I told him way back when, Vox is an author, and he wrote a great book called SJWs Always Lie, SJWs, and another one called SJWs Always Double Down, which is absolutely profound in its insight into the way these people think. He's not a comic book writer, but he intends to become one. So for a first effort, I give this a C+, but it's looking okay. In terms of the art is just, it's hard to get through. It's hard to get through. It's frenetic. It's too cartoony. It's not. There's no weight or heft to it. There's absolutely no dignity to any of the characters at all. I don't believe anything that is being drawn. Honestly, you look at it and I don't believe any of this. None of this is real. And part of your job as a comic book artist is to sell the illusion of the story. Your job is to make people believe that your little two-dimensional drawings are actually based in reality. All right, so let's go and let's look at the super chats now. That is my review of Alt Hero #1. Do I think you should buy it? Yeah, go ahead. Now that you've already seen it all. Yeah, I say go ahead and buy it if you want to. It's the start of Arcaven Comics. A lot of my friends are working for Arcaven now, and I wish them success and good fortune. This is the beginning of something. Of course, Cyberfrog is going to show up, and it's gonna do much better. I think it's gonna be a better product. It's gonna be a much better product, but we will see. All right, let's see. Where did we go? Where did we leave off here? Indie Defense, thanks for $2. Ethan, you are like a big cuddly teddy bear. Splendopia, thank you for $2. 617 for super chat. Give it to your dad. Okay, all right. Dad's gonna make enough money for
I can't
pizza or something here. Anth 1984 Trey, thanks for $2. Grandpa's a hit. You should have him over more. Well,
right.
He lives in North Dakota. He's welcome to come over. I love when my dad comes to stay. Absolutely love it. Splendopia, $4.17. What on earth? This never works for me. You were able to give a super chat? Okay, good. Thank you. Jacob Gazavi, thank you for $1.99. Please sing Love One Another with your dad. So we do have a Mormon in here. We have a Mormon. Scarlock, thanks for $10. The Circle of Stars motif is from the European Union flag.
As I have loved you.
See, I mean,
love one another.
got my dad singing. He will do it.
This new commandment, love one another.
He doesn't drink. He hasn't been drinking. He's naturally punchy. The Outpatient, thank you for Canadian $2. This is as unsubtle agenda stuff as the SJW books. Well, that's how I feel about it too. And I'm not politics.
I don't drink.
No, of course not. Fox Ops, thanks for $2. Cyber Dad, he would be dressed like Matlock. Ooh. Heath Lawrence, thank you for Canadian $10. It is not flesh and blood, but the heart which makes us fathers and sons. It's been the life that I've spent with my dad that has made him my best friend. That's great. Happy Father's Day.
Cool.
Will Frost, thanks for $2. Big Blue Hero represents the EU. Look at that flag. Dio Brando, thank you for $5. The art reminds me of free comic book I got in a grocery store about dental hygiene. They sold me on it because they put me in the book. Well, that's dental hygiene.
That's
important.
true. I can remember those.
Yeah, Steve Dye, thanks for $5. Ethan Stretchcole, a collection of your father's pocket gopher comic strips. That'd be a grandfather's day gift to your dad and to all of his fans. Well, if you guys are interested in seeing some of his gopher strips, we did a video back in November. My little brother Noah Van Sciver, who is also a cartoonist, is in it. My dad is in it. You can see what my dad looks like. It is called Drawing Gopher Challenge or something like that. So it's way back there, but you'll be able to find it. You can enjoy that video and get a look at my family. Jesse N, thanks for $2. My rating of Alt Hero is a chicken passing wind and then a pile of crap.
Jeez.
That's not. That made me laugh. I'm sorry.
Holy cow.
Radical Comics, thanks for $5. Hello, Ethan. 90s comics are coming back. The new Bloodstrike is here. Liefeld's new Youngblood is great. Are you going to check them out? The Max. Yeah, I will. I really, despite it all, I am a Rob Liefeld fan. I find him fun. And the Max, Sam Keith is excellent. I'm excited about him coming back. And as I said on Twitter, I said, as long as there's no SJW content in these books, which you never know, but as long as they keep it SJW content free, these books are all going to be a big success. And I hope I hope others look at that and follow by that example.
Smells like frog spirit.
You got him again. JR, thanks for $2. Happy Father's Day, a father and son duet on the piano. I don't think so, JR. I don't think that's the kind of thing that we're going to do. But love you all very much. Thank you so much for turning out. DL Varney, thanks for $9.99. Went to Knott's Berry Farm instead of Disneyland with my daughter the other day. Ran into a young man wearing a Soilo t-shirt. We shook hands. Have your dad sing the LDS hymn, The Spirit of God. No,
all those verses.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Ryan Lady Gaga, my dad is here. This is Father's Day. My dad is visiting with the live stream tonight, so you can say hello. His name is Holiday Van Sciver. Say Brav, thanks for $2. The mustard yellow color choice of Alt Hero Pops. Yeah, you mean the logo? He's whistling it for you. He's whistling your song. Yeah. So, thank you for the $9.99. I hope you got your. I hope you got what you needed there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll probably be back. Might be back tonight at 9. I don't know, but because it's kind of close to 9.
Great people. I'm really enjoying this, Ehe.
Well, it's like I said.
How can you just turn off like this, man? You just gotta.
Well,
I can't abandon these people.
Of course I can. They can go to another live stream. We don't want to overdo this. We haven't come back, but we do have 1,133 people right now from all over the world tuned in, listening to us, hopefully having a good time. We had a good time with you guys. Send special thanks to your fathers. Today, this is Father's Day. Love your dad.
I love them all.
Yeah, love your dads.
I love these people.
And, we'll see. I do too. I absolutely do too.
I love these people. These are great people.
You hear that? That's my dad's endorsement of you all. Jesse N, thanks for $2. I needed to fix a flat tire. Anyway, that is right. Go get something done. I'll see you guys again tonight between 9 and 10 as soon as the baby's down. And we will talk Star Wars. You guys have a great day. See you later.